Good morning, everybody. Oh, wait, I have. Hold up. I'm muting my. Wait, hold up. Hello?
Hello.
I muted you. I'm sorry. Forgot to unmute.
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 Habud.
Unmute.
Oh yeah, I gotta put spoilers in the title.
Yeah. Also, can we also put comfort media? Because I love Shang-Chi. Well, maybe we can talk about it for an hour. But I also want to talk about comfort media because that's what I've been watching a lot today, this week.
Hey,
Spoilers.
switch that title card.
Well, we ain't started yet. There we go. Now we start.
Okay, are you gonna put spoilers up?
Um. Hey.
Eh.
Oh, I don't have spoilers. I'll make one.
Yeah, you should.
I shall make
I've done it.
one. Okay. While I'm making it,
Yeah.
how was your week? I mean, not how was your week, but how was your week? you know, before all that.
I was gonna say we ain't gonna talk about that, but like me and you and our husbands and our little harem, minus Chelsea and her husband, went and saw Shang-Chi on Monday during Labor Day.
Yeah.
And even that was kind of a fiasco at the start. But we did make it to the theater before the movie actually started. Actually got to see the trailer for Eternals, which is the next Marvel movie coming out. I think it's coming out in
that's
November.
right, in November. Yep.
Let me double check because I actually went and looked and put like the next several movies like in my calendar.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. I'm that kind of nerd.
All
right. The Eternals is November 5th.
Okay, so I'm going to put us in the starting soon screen for just a second until I can figure out the thingy. I don't want you guys to see my shame.
Your shame? You did it with trigger warning.
I did, but I didn't realize it until I watched the video. I'm a professional, I swear.
Yeah. Us professionals? Bullshit.
But yeah, so we got to finally see Shang-Chi. And you invited me. Like, you invited me to go. Because at first I was like, all right. I think maybe I fell into the whole, what was it? I was kind of skeptical because I didn't see much about it. You know, I didn't know very much about the marketing and everything because it wasn't marketed. Right. There was it. Disney was really trying their hardest to not deal with that shit
and make it flop. You could tell with everything that they were doing the same thing to Shang-Chi as they were doing to Atlantis and Treasure Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Like they even released. Okay, so it was not released on Monday. Labor Day, September 6th. It was actually released Friday, September 3rd. So it was released for Labor Day weekend, and that has a history of having movies flop if it's released on that weekend. And Disney even admits that they were trying to experiment with this movie. And buddy, let me go ahead and pull up the Shang-Chi cast to appropriately call everybody. Ooh. Let's just be honest, I'm probably gonna butcher most people's names, but Shang-Chi's actor Simu Liu, forgive me, was furious with that he had even stated that he had worked too hard to get to that point to be an experiment, and I absolutely agree.
I feel for him, yeah, because that's true.
Uncalled for. This is absolutely uncalled for because it's like it's a good movie with really, really great acting. They didn't do this with Black Panther.
No, they didn't. Nope. Mm-mm.
but they decided to go and do this with an all Asian, mostly Asian cast, 99.9% Asian cast, or non-white cast. Because there was only one white person, primary white person that showed up regularly that actually had any kind of speaking lines. Actor Florian Montano. He was Razor Fist. He was the guy that didn't have that hand.
Yes.
Even Trevor Slattery, obviously we have spoilers up. Trevor Slattery is played by Ben Kingsley. He's half Indian, so he's not completely white.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, why are you doing this to an all Asian cast, huh?
Which by the way, I absolutely love. I fucking love that they did that. It just so delicious.
I have one complaint, and you already know this.
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh, who plays the auntie.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm like, I saw the trailer. Okay, the first time I saw the trailer for Shang-Chi was when I went and saw Black Widow, because as I have stated previously in other podcasts, I don't like watching trailers. They reveal way too much to me at this point in time. I don't want to have the movie ruined to me, so I go in as blind as I can. Holy shit, when I saw that she was going to be in this, I'm like, this queen better get half the movie to herself. And she did not. But she did have a really big role towards the end, so I was like, I can accept that, but I'm still mad that she didn't have half the movie for herself.
Yeah, this isn't about her, okay? No, she's awesome. I love her. She is amazing. And I saw her, I freaked out when I saw her, because, I remember her. I think it's the way that she was portrayed in Crazy Rich Asians. She killed the movie. She was not killed in a good way. She owned that movie. That was her movie. She did so well as the mother.
Well, okay, she didn't die, but she slayed it. She slayed it. That's what she did. She slayed.
I loved it. I love her. I love her. She's the kind of she was a good auntie and very caring, but I want her to fuck me up. Straight up. I want her to fuck me up. I want her to insult me. I want her to insult me in the coldest way possible and then kick my ass. That's
so you want Crazy Rich Asian mom. You don't want
I want
auntie. You don't want Shang-Chi auntie.
No, wasn't she? She was also in another movie, wasn't she?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
That's right. So I want her to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon the fuck out of me.
Okay, but no.
And
have
also
you even
insult
seen
the fuck
Crouching
out of
Tiger,
me.
Hidden Dragon?
No, it's been so long.
Fine. She's elegant. She's gorgeous. So she has this coldness to her, but this elegance. But she ain't gonna step on you like a
no,
Crazy
I'm not
Rich
saying
Asian
for her to
mama.
no, I'm not telling her to step on me. I'm telling her to insult me in that cold and bitter way. Well, you know what? Now she can kick my ass. I mean, look at her. She didn't even have to touch me. Did you know that? Look, the way she fought in Shang-Chi, she didn't even have to touch him most of the time. She just
She's 59. By the way, for the record, she's 59.
She's amazing is what she is.
She's
God,
beautiful. I love her.
If I could look like her when I turn 59 or in my 50s, people will fear me.
Let's be honest. You're Latino, you're brown. You're gonna age beautifully. I'm white as fuck. I'm gonna crack. I'm already cracking.
Still, I would love to be as amazingly fluid as she is, because she was so good. All right, hold up. I need to. I can't call her just she. She deserves to know. I will butcher her name.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Michelle. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. Michelle Yeoh. If you're hearing this somehow in the depths of the internet and you're hearing me rave about you, I would love to meet you, just so you can coldly tell me that I'm not worthy enough. And I'd be like, oh yes, please. I'm a masochist for this woman. But I also know she seems very, very sweet. Incredibly sweet, incredibly professional.
Okay, she'll tell you that with the utmost love.
Obviously.
That you're not worthy enough. It's just you're not worthy enough. And it's yes, ma'am.
Not worthy yet. It's more like a not worthy yet, but I have faith in you that one day you will be.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, she just carried. She does it with, oh my god, elegance and grace that I could never possess. Uh, I love her. I love the entire cast. Okay, I like how I know that for a lot of people, Aquafina is problematic, and I get that. I get that. However, can we just discuss Aquafina's? She doesn't have a romance role, and honestly, I
Not
like that.
really.
Not really.
They
I mean,
kinda
she
keep
saw.
it,
She
like,
stared like we stared
ambiguous.
in the fight scene. She stared how we stared. I was just
Okay,
like,
but she is a woman with needs, and it is right there in front of her. I
can I
I
just
would
tell
be
you?
concerned if she didn't look.
All right, can I just tell you? It actually cracked me up when she looks at him and she's just like staring, you know, like the staring. And then all of a sudden she's like, "Dude, where's your shirt?" And I'm like, "You know, you don't want that back on. You don't
Here,
even want
girl,
that
here,
back
just-
on."
I mean, you could just give him the shirt off your back. It's fine. I do
Mhm.
appreciate Aquafina. I see how she's becoming like the major like iconic Asian comedian for this generation of movies and stuff.
Yeah, because I was about to say she actually portrays a very good Asian American.
Right.
Like she does.
She's
it
like,
so
oh, my
well.
Chinese very bad. It's like, oh, it's okay. I speak ABC too.
Yeah, it's great. I fucking love it, and I love that there's so many. I guess it's interesting to see the kind of education. Like it's educational to me to see how they react, and like
Yeah.
it's a cultural thing that I'm like, oh, this is so interesting, just the cultures and stuff behind it.
I loved it. It was so
I do
good.
too. It was so good.
But like, I really appreciate Aquafina because it's like, even she was in Raya, the Last Dragon, as
Mhm.
the Last Dragon. And her comedy in both Raya and Shang-Chi, it's not dated.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you watch like Robin Williams or any other comedian from like our childhood and stuff, a lot of that comedy was dated, and it dates the movie
That's
really
true.
bad.
That's true.
But I was watching Everything Great about Raya, like on YouTube. We've talked about them, Cinema Wins,
Yes.
Cinema Sins.
Fucking.
And it's
fight
like I'm
scenes.
going through and watching just like the clips and highlights and stuff, and I'm
Mhm.
just like, a lot of her jokes aren't dated. They're like very situational, so they'll age with the movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And even with this, it's like, okay, yeah, it's kind of dated and stuff because it's like this movie is supposed to be set in a very specific year, post blip in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we'll get to that in a minute.
About my husband?
No, post blip.
Oh,
Like
post.
MCU.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
I have because I have to tell him about what my husband. Is
I got.
saying.
Oh yeah, you do, but I also have something to like add on to what your husband's saying because it's like, hey, hang on.
We'll get to that in a second.
But we'll get to that. We'll get focus. ADD gone wild.
Yeah. Focus.
But yeah, it's like it's not dated humor. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not dated humor where it's like she's pulling in stuff that she grew up with, or like, I don't. It's just not Robin Williams. It's not a dated comedian like Shrek, like Donkey.
Yes. That's what you mean.
Like Donkey can, from Shrek, Donkey can have some like very situational, very like appropriate, let's just be honest, not really appropriate, but appropriate for the movie jokes that don't really like date it. But then there are so many more that do. Like if children now, if your little niece or little like cousin went and saw Shrek, a lot of that would probably go over her head because it's dated.
So okay, I'm not gonna shit on Shrek because I wouldn't know what would be considered dated anymore in Shrek. Because the first Shrek movie, I feel like, is iconic. It does
Valid.
seem timeless. But what I
Well,
think it's more like I
let's
can't
just
think of
be
a
honest.
joke that would be
Yeah,
dated.
I could be wrong about like the first Shrek, but it does get a little worse in the later Shrek,
Right.
especially Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah.
So
But
the
I
first
do
one,
think-
I will give you that.
Yeah, because I think the reason why the first one was so good was because it doesn't like it's timeless. You can watch it now and still think, oh shit, yeah, this is still things we can relate to now. It's not as like I see there are certain points that would be dated in like the other films, the later films. I would also not. I wouldn't push Shrek 2 as bad. I feel like Shrek 2 would also be really really good.
Shrek 3.
Yeah. But I'll definitely like the later films maybe. But I get what you're saying about Aquafina. Like I do get what you're saying about that.
Like she's funny, but she's not dated funny.
Yeah. And
there's okay to bring in like old references and stuff. What is it? Paul Rudd. It's like in a cutscene, kind of blooperish. For Ant-Man, when he tries on the suit for the first time in Ant-Man, he's in the bathroom and he's looking at himself in the mirror because I'm like, how else are you gonna look at yourself? And then in the bloopers, it's like, you talking to me? You can't be talking to me. I'm the only one here, kind of situation. It's like that's now like pop culture. That is a little dated, but it is pop culture, so it's kind of expected.
Oh yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Again, it's a blooper. It's not actually a part of the movie.
Still.
I actually can't wait for the blooper reel for Shang-Chi.
Oh, I can't either. Can you imagine?
It's gonna be fucking funny.
Oh my god. It's just gonna be a great fucking time.
I love bloopers.
Sorry, I was
honestly.
I was about to say going back to the whole thing. I'm so glad that Shang-Chi is now like I think it broke the record for the most watched movie on a Labor Day weekend, which good because it deserves it. You deserve it, Shang-Chi. I'm very proud of you. Because of what Disney's trying to do. And like I get that Disney's greedy piece of shit, but Shang-Chi didn't even let it get to him. Like the writers, the creators, they're like, no man, we're gonna still make a kick-ass movie. Just watch. And it's just
well, I don't think they really set the date until after like it's mostly done editing. Like they'll like put like a month or something, but they don't really announce the date until they're basically done.
I was about to say, but also they do take into consideration the one of the like a weekend that would be appropriate because they could put off until a specific weekend, and I think that's what Disney did. They tried to put it off until Labor Day weekend. Like I do genuinely believe they were trying to kill the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Which sucks. Because now, I mean, thankfully, like I said, the story, the writing, it was so good that it doesn't feel like it was taken, like nothing was taken away that would have been, because it really wasn't. Very detrimental to phase. What phase are we in now? Phase 4?
We are now into phase 4.
Right.
We're a good ways into phase 4.
Right. So I'm just like, I'm glad that I'm glad. I'm just glad that they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't.
And let's be honest, like
movie or anything like that to cater to whatever Disney fucking wanted. Fuck Disney. I'm so mad.
I mean, it was still very American flavored. Like even when we start getting into like the Asian cities and the Asian worlds and stuff, it is still had a very American flavor to it.
Oh,
and like I can pinpoint that. I've always been able to pinpoint that. It's like even watching the live action Mulan, I'm just like, something feels off, something feels too familiar to me when this is supposed to be a culture that I'm not familiar with. Like, yes, I watch wuxia stuff, but this feels off. It's still very good. Not Mulan. Not the live action Mulan. We don't
talk about that.
we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Oh, we all collectively groan. Just oh no,
it's so bad. I want you to watch it because it's like I need you to rage with me. I need you to rage with me.
Bad reviews. Like if it wasn't for the good reviews that Chelzor the Destroyer was talking about, and her husband, you know.
Oh yeah.
I probably wouldn't have watched Shang-Chi, but they're like, listen, you got to watch it, and I'm like, all right, that's enough of a review for me. I trust my friends.
Well, you were actually gonna just wait until I had seen it.
Yeah, because I I wasn't expecting, and again, I think this is like the marketing aspect. I wasn't expecting a lot of people in our friend group to watch it. I don't know why, but I was like, maybe they think like I do, like they're just waiting to see what happens during the
Really?
opening
Your friend
weekend.
group
Yeah, well, okay,
filled
yeah.
with nerds and
Yeah, and I
Marvel
was just like,
buffs?
maybe, just maybe, and then I'm like, maybe they'll wait like I did because we didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about the film at all, so I was like,
Valid.
maybe we'll just wait, right? And
Mm.
because you were like, oh, I'll see it over the weekend, and you were the only person that I heard was going to see it, so that's why I'm like, well, you know what? How about you watch it and then I'll see how I feel about going because nobody else talked about going to see it, like nobody else, just you. So when Chelsea was like posted, hey, you got to watch the film, it's really good and all this stuff, I was like, all right, that's enough for me. I'm gonna watch it.
Yep.
And then I'm like, hey, is that invitation still open? Because like,
Absolutely.
bruh.
You asked
Oh,
Chalmers to ask me.
Oh yeah, because I was like, bruh, listen, I'm down to see it if they're talking about it this much. And that's how because like I if I haven't heard about a film, I will. And again, I am part of like it has to market to me, and it wasn't marketed at all. I'm very skeptical of watching that film because movies are expensive. Movies are so expensive now.
Oh yeah.
That I have to be mindful of what movies I watch and don't watch.
I'm
a broke adult.
Valid. You mean a millennial?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, here, let's make this simpler. You're not just a broke adult. You're just a millennial.
I'm a broke millennial, bruh. It sucks.
Bruh. But let's be honest. It's like Ray and Chelzor don't like really announce that they go to movies and things like that. They do try to support movies where they can, especially like I know that they supported Ghost in the Shell because they are really big fans of Ghost in the Shell, the show and the manga, and what is it, Appleseed I think is a variation of Ghost in the Shell. So it's like they know that they want to support that, especially when it had a fairly large Asian cast in that already. And then they had backlash, but we're not going to talk about that because I've never seen it, but I've had them talk to me about it, so I understand the situation.
No, I get that too. Yeah.
So we're just not going to touch that.
Yeah,
but it's
we're not here to talk about Ghost in the Shell. We're here to talk about Shang-Chi.
Yeah. But I'm not surprised they went and saw it. I am a little surprised they went and saw it opening day. But also,
yeah, right?
Yeah, but they're smart. Chelzor is the one brain cell in this relationship in our group.
That is absolutely true.
It is very accurate.
I will not deny that.
So it would make sense, like when she explained it to me, why she would go and watch it on opening day is to help support it because Disney's fucking around with it. It makes sense. But admittedly, we went and saw it on Labor Day, a holiday, and our theater was pretty packed. Like,
it was. Everyone wanted to see this film, and I was like, wow. I really think that people enjoyed it. And
it's like if we got there a moment later, we would not have had seats to sit together, honestly.
I was about to say, we have a theater that has something called like a D-box, if anyone knows what a D-box is, which is kind of like a moving seats.
Yeah, it adds an extra layer to the movie, like an extra bit of experience. So you're moved around with the not just the fight scenes, but there was a a racing scene or a car scene at one point, and it
the bus scene.
Well, not just a bus scene because that was still like incorporated with a fight scene. But remember when Aquafina or Katie stole the car?
Yes.
That it followed the car, or there were a couple of car scenes, so they followed the car as well.
I will say that for sure.
And even those were pretty full. They weren't filled up, but they were still pretty filled.
And I was just watching them because you can feel it under your feet, them moving, and I'm like, oh, I bet it feels so cool right now. because that is just
And they were
awesome.
moving.
They were. They really
Oh.
were. Okay, so I'm trying not to get sidetracked, but as sidetracked as we
Us?
are, yeah, for sure. Can we talk about the CG in the film? Because like there was some that was like, okay, this is okay, but the
Yeah.
water scene was beyond phenomenal. Anything they did with the
Okay,
water.
wait, which water scene?
Well, okay, the first one with when they show the map, right?
The map? Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, that was so good. I just
Yeah, it was
loved what they did with
so
it.
good.
It's so good. And like I am often mesmerized by like stuff like that. I love
Yeah.
water. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, dang. That's just so cool how they animated that, the CG. I hope and I pray that it doesn't look dated because it looked really good.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it looked
really
super
good.
good. I
Um,
think that may age better than most CGs, especially at this point where CG is actually really improving.
mhm.
But I think it's gonna last a little bit longer, but eventually it will end up looking dated.
Yeah.
But
But it looks
hopefully by
good.
that
Holy
time they
shit,
can
it
just
looks so
like
good.
go in and touch that up.
Yeah, because good lord, it looks so good. It looks so good. Some of the animals, I was like, okay, this will definitely be dated. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of the CG animals, I was like, okay, this will definitely look dated.
because they didn't like have a practical effect underneath it to build
Yeah.
on top of.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I mean, okay. I mean, it's fine. You know, it's not terrible because it really wasn't terrible. It was really cool, especially the dragon. Holy shit. Fuck, that was
Yeah.
awesome. The reveal of that. What else? So like in all honesty, the CG was kind of like meh. However, I will say the what do you call it? The stunts, I think, is the thing that took the movie. Is the stunts.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
They kept it like, obviously this is Asian culture, Chinese culture. There's gonna be like, it's basically American wuxia, so it's gonna have fight scenes and stuff, and they kept it pretty tame. Like, we watch wuxia, we've watched The Untamed, like I've watched Word of Honor, like I watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. They try, or like I've even watched The Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Yeah.
And they try to bring us in as many fighting styles as they can. Like even Raya the Last Dragon brought in many fight styles.
Yes.
So many fight styles. This actually kept it pretty simple with a maximum of 4 that I could tell.
Yeah.
4 fighting styles.
God, that did so well, and like it just.
Mm.
Fuck, man, I was impressed by the fighting. I wish there was more.
Mhm.
Oh, and I love that. Okay, can I also say that? What was it? Katie's or Aquafina's character.
Yeah.
What was it? Having her quarter life crisis. That was me. I related to that so hard because, like, come on, like, it was funny. I really enjoyed it because they are still very young. They're still like heckin' young people who graduated with degrees. And everyone's
Yeah.
like, dude, come on. Y'all are hella smart. What's going on? And Shang-Chi is like, well, I can't really do anything right now that would somehow show my father, like, put myself out there, right?
Right.
Because he can't. He's not able to. He's not allowed. So he's like, oh, I'm kind of doing this to kind of hide in the shadows or whatever.
Yeah.
And Katie's like, oh, you know what? Me too, sure. And then it turns out, no, Shang-Chi is a fucking fighter, assassin dude with, a father with, like, the strongest man and immortal or whatever. And Katie's like, okay, I'm just me. I'm doing me. And I'm like, Katie, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. But she doesn't once. What was it? She's such a good friend. She doesn't once resent him for it. you know, having a talent, knowing what it is that he wants to do. And I love that about Katie's character. She's honestly a real one. She is a real one, for sure. I just love how they wrote the character. I really did.
Yeah, I did too.
I want more.
I really liked her.
I want more Awkwafina. Bring her back. I know she's apparently problematic, but I do like her a lot.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that. Like, as an actor?
Yes. But that's for another time. I'm not here to diss on Awkwafina. I'm here to praise her. Because I actually do like her.
Valid. They didn't really, like, there was kind of like could be implied taken romantic relationship blooming between Katie and Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
But they didn't push it. There was no kiss. There was no love confession. It was just like, oh, we're in like high stakes danger. Okay. Oh, I get pushed into your arms. Okay. We're not going to address that. We're going to stare at each other and we're going to have to go survive.
Yeah, because for me, it was like the look. And I'm like, girl, we looking too. Don't be worried about that. We looking too. And I loved that, like, again, oh, hi. Yeah, we do stand Awkwafina. She is the kind of, because, like, I think it's more, yeah, she's like, okay, yeah, my friend is hot. But still, it's, you know, a friend of mine. And I like the platonic. Yeah, I like the platonic relationship so much. Now, if that turns into something romantic, I will be okay with it. Because I like those kind of relationships that are like a slow burn, a slow friendship burn into a blossoming relationship. Because right now, a romance is not in her mind, you know?
Right.
It's not in either of their mind. You know, he's trying to survive whatever the fuck is going on with his dad. And she's just trying to survive being a millennial in this generation.
And getting thrown into all this shit.
Yeah, and just throwing, it's crazy. And I'm here for it. And I love her character. Because, like, you never see a female sidekick like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the female sidekicks, they do end up being together with the main character. And she's like, no, I get it. He's hot. And I get that. Like, I mean, I'm looking. But this isn't, like, I'm still trying to focus on me here, trying to figure out what my future is. And she, you know, learned archery, and just that is just, man, I'm just so proud of her. Like, for sure.
So, like, I do have some complaints with the movie, but
obviously, no movie is ever perfect.
They're claiming Shang-Chi and his sister.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about the sister. She's so...
What's her name? Xialing? I think so. I'm sorry. But they're like, Shang-Chi is 25 and Xiali is 21. And I'm just like, these bitches are in their 30s. Stop lying to me. I know, like, Asians grace beautifully, but, like, no. And the sister is older than him. Me and my husband looked up the actor's date of birth. Shang-Chi is 32.
Yeah.
Awkwafina,
yep, don't even.
is 33.
Yep.
And then the sister is 30.
Yeah.
My husband was looking it up, and he says that she has, let me get her name correct. Minger Zhang is actually 35-36. That she has two birthdays, which is, it's an Asian.
It's common. Yeah, it's common in Asian culture to have two birthdays.
And I'm like, you could age them up, please, because there's no way in hell she's 21.
Who? Oh, the character? No,
yes. There's no fucking way she's 21 years old.
I'm just here because respect. It's crazy to think that they're my age. And look how successful they are. And what are we doing? We're sitting here talking about how successful they are.
Nauseum's giving me shit. It's like, oh my god, 32. I'm like, okay, there's a big difference between 32 and 25. You could make him 30 and I would be happier with that.
But he looks
You could make him 28.
Yeah, but he looks that young. There's just
No, he does not. No, he
You don't think he doesn't?
No, not at all.
I think he does.
I do not. That could be just my makeup training, because it's like I have to be able to, like, age someone within a specific, like, year or age bracket through makeup, and I'm just like, they did not do that with him or her.
I thought they looked good. I mean, to me, okay, honestly, okay, I can see his sister looking a little older because she's supposed to be younger than him. So she shouldn't be in her 20s. So I get that. But I think he looks very young. I mean, I get that 25 or 26.
He does not look that.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
I mean, it could be you. Like, they're very subtle facial features.
Right.
That give that away, especially to me, but it's just like, there's no way. There's no way that he is 25 and she's 21. There's no way. If you want to bump
she is
it
21 because she does not look 21.
She does not. And that doesn't help at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, okay, I guess I can buy him being 21. Oh, he has a younger sister. Oh, okay. She's 4 years younger than you? Oh, no.
You know,
no, that breaks everything.
You know what actually breaks everything? The Mandarin or his dad or whatever. He does not look 1,000 years old. He doesn't look like thousands
because
and thousands
he's immortal.
Of years.
He's immortal.
I know he's immortal. I know, but I'm just like, damn. He looks good for a guy who looks thousands and thousands years old. He shouldn't look like that when he's thousands and thousands years old.
He's only 1,000 years old.
Oh my god! And when he points to that old man in the village, and he's like, "Quiet young one," or "Shut it, young guy," or whatever. Son called him a son, and I was like, I forgot.
Actually,
that's right.
Fun fact, and like I know you've seen this movie. Fun fact: that old man, the uncle that teaches Katie how to shoot a bow and arrow. Yeah, that's actually the landlord for Kung Fu Hustle.
No way, really?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Holy shit, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm like, one of these motherfuckers has to be in Kung Fu Hustle. I know it. So, it was not who I thought it was, but it's like...
Honestly, okay, the cast of this film, I really liked. I really liked everyone in this film. Okay, let's start with plot of the film.
Plot.
It was, yes, the plot. What did you think of that?
I thought it was very good. I thought that was the most cohesive MC movie we've seen in a very long time, and it gave us a lot of background character information or character background very smoothly and not like shoved into your face.
I was gonna say, can I also say that the way that this was just my thought, the way that they played the movie actually looked like it was a westernized drama. And with the flashbacks, man, it did work.
Like, I appreciate that it's not the cookie cutter storytelling anymore.
Yeah,
that it's a very familiar shape, but with a new twist on it, and I appreciate that because we're now getting into so many. Like, I would have to go and count how many movies there are of the MCU at this point, and we don't need to keep repeating it. We're now getting into like second, third, and fourth tier characters of the Marvel universe, not just the MCU, but of the Marvel universe that we can't keep repeating the same like story style as we did with the originals.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Honestly, it was a good. For me, it was more familiar because again, we watch a lot of K-drama, C-drama, just Asian dramas in general.
Yeah, shameless.
And it did feel to me like that was how it was played out, like a drama. But at the same time, it did not pull away from what was like the important aspect of it being a Marvel film. Like, it was really good.
Right.
And oh my gosh, the drama wasn't too much, if that makes sense. It was actually really good, especially on it's the view of losing someone you loved so much. Let me just say. And it was
Yeah.
so good how it just affects every single person. Not only like the son or the father, but the daughter as well, because
Hmm.
she was dealing with the abuse of her father not looking at her because she
Well,
looked like her mom, and like he wouldn't let her
specifically
do
the
anything.
neglect.
Yeah, the neglect because of
It is
that.
abuse. It is abuse, but the abuse inflicted on each of the children was vastly
Vastly
different,
different. Yeah.
which is like good because abuse isn't all one type.
Mm-hmm. And like you saw how she was like, I wasn't accepted to learn with the boys or play with the boys, and I was never a part of the empire, so I created my own. Like that
Right.
shit, I was like, bruh, go at it. Like get it, get it, get it. And of course, wait, spoilers, obviously, in big red letters. In the very end, she does like, because they're like, oh, she's there to dismantle the sector, the empire, or whatever, right?
Right.
She
The
goes
10 rings.
the 10 rings. She goes
Yeah.
and she does not do that. She does not
Yep.
do that. She takes it and makes it her own, which
Makes
honestly,
it modern.
yeah, honestly, she just takes it and makes it her own. And I'm like, you get it. Yep.
Yep.
Because I mean, the son isn't gonna do it. He doesn't want anything to do with it. So she's like, yeah, you know what? You go out and you save the world and do all that. I'm gonna be here and look after the family. The family.
Right.
And I'm like, yes, queen. Yes. Yes.
Can I add something? It's one of those things that's like her dad was very traditional, which makes sense because he's 1,000 years old. So he's not gonna like
He didn't do
learn
that
the
to his wife
new
though. He
Well,
respect
that's the
he
thing.
respect his wife.
But you also see where they were isolated. That
Yeah.
family was isolated. They didn't have her side of the family. He had no family. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. It was just them isolated on a mountain. Um, but something I read on Facebook, probably came from Tumblr a few years ago, just has stuck with me, that tradition is peer pressure from dead people.
Oh yeah. Just to
And
keep
it's
it
like,
alive.
she has modernized it and will probably make it more powerful than her dad ever will, because her
Yep.
dad very clearly, I don't know if you notice it, I notice it, but very clearly had only men in
Yep.
the 10 rings.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yep.
organization. Okay, so he had the weapon of the 10 rings, but he also had the organization, the 10 rings.
Mm-hmm.
And in the organization were only men.
Yep.
Only
no, I
men.
did see that. Yep.
And so when it pans out, when she sits down on her throne and says, let's get down to business at the very end, like at least one, possibly two of the three people that are there to meet with her are women. And then it pans out and does a reflection on
female
how
fighters. Ooh.
it starts with female fighters. And
Yes.
it's like, oh, she started a women organization, and then it pans out past the women and there's men too, and it's like,
Yep.
so you're like, traditions can only, like, most traditions can only hold you back. You need to be able to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And she is.
Can I also say that I think she had a lot of inspiration from The Village? Because she
Oh,
saw how
absolutely.
The Village, like she saw that her auntie was a fighter. She saw that The Village had men and women, and she saw how they worked together to create a very strong village. You know.
And she didn't just say
Peace
that.
and-
She had affirmation from a powerful woman
Mm-hmm.
that said, it's like, we train as equals here.
Exactly. And I bet that she was like, yeah, I want to be like this. I want everyone to train as equals. Because like when she owned the fighting ring, like men and women, they all fought. They fought
Yep.
together,
Yep.
like, or each other. But having them come together and be like, yeah, we're all gonna train as equals. That I think was like, you know what? Yeah. Loved her character. I wish I get that the sister is just the sister, but I'm
For
glad.
now. For now.
for
I bet
now.
she's going to become bigger later.
I really hope she is. I love the start of her character. I love that, I'm gonna butcher like whatever the weapon is she picked. I wish I knew what the name of it was called. And she studied that, and then you see it in the village, the one with the dragon scales, and it's glowing red, and I'm like, oh my god, this she's gonna kick ass. You just know it, and she's gonna kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she had to train herself. She did all. I just love her. Love her character. Strong ass character. I just got a thing for strong women who could kill me. For sure. But yeah, honestly, the cast was great. I loved every single one of them. So good. I loved every single one of them.
Hey, since we've talked about the sister and her empire, we've talked about the fight rings. I want to talk about what your husband.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me just go ahead and say this. I do love my husband very, 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 very much.
Yep.
However,
he does.
I mean, I do. However, when it comes to movies, we kind of butt heads a lot. And when I say that, I mean like after a movie, we never really tried to discuss it during a movie because that's rude. But after a film, we always have a deep discussion of like, oh, how did you think of the movie and all this? And he goes, and he's like, well, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to me. And I was like, well, what do you mean it doesn't make sense? And he says, in the fight scene, when they're in the fighting ring and whatever, there was a fish person, and everyone just seemed unfazed by this fish person. And I had to look at him, and he's like, that just doesn't make sense. And I had to look at him, and I'm like, you do know that half of the population disappeared and reappeared, right? And you do know that there were aliens in the first film that came down, like New York was attacked by aliens. You do know that's what happened. You think they'll be fazed by a fucking fish man? A lot happened. You know, a lot happened. And he was like, oh yeah. When you say it like that, it makes sense. And I'm like, you bet your ass it makes sense. No one's gonna be fazed by all that. A fish man fighting. Are you kidding? That's the least of their problems. They're more worried about, am I gonna cease to exist again? Just like, also, I have a theory about that creature. Oh man. Oh yeah, we do have theories.
I'm sorry, I've completely just like derailed this conversation. I'm sorry, and I appreciate you, Ricey. But we're getting into major spoilers at this point. I'm only slightly sorry. The post-credit scene where Wong comes and gets Shang-Chi and Katie to discuss the Ten Rings. There is Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner holographed in so that they can have a little conversation and stuff about the Ten Rings. Chelsor pointed out that Carol Danvers' hair is not the same as it was at the end of Endgame. The thing I noticed that I had to point out to you, that Bruce Banner is in human form. Yeah. And that bitch was not in human form at the end of Endgame. And we know we have cues throughout the movie that this is post-blip.
Yep.
That Bruce Banner has his right arm in a sling, which is the arm that quote-unquote Professor Hulk, like I don't remember what his actual name is, actually used that arm to snap everyone back into existence, and he has to have it in a sling for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So we're clearly not in our timeline or our universe that we have been following for 12 years.
Yeah.
At this point, this is the first movie that has diverted into another timeline. And I think that fish person, and like the only reason I say this is because I saw something earlier this week on Facebook. I think that fish thing may be Abomination. I think that he may,
you told me this. Yeah,
specifically Abomination, and you may not know who Abomination is. Abomination is Hulk's counterpart.
That's the evil. So interesting.
He is specific. Like, if you have ever seen, which you may again not have, he is in the Incredible Hulk. because that is the first Hulk movie that is part of the MCU that was not done by Marvel Studios. You cannot watch that on Disney Plus because Disney cannot own it. So I think that is just that universe's abomination. And the reason I think this is just a theory. If it's just a throwaway character, that is perfectly fine. That does not hurt my feelings at all.
Still, these are theories.
Because
yeah.
that's how Abomination was originally designed. Is to have those like fin-like ears. That's not what he looks like in the Incredible Hulk at all.
Right,
Which I love his actor, honestly. Not like Bruce Banner's, but like Abomination's actor.
Right.
Like I think that's who that is. So it's not really a fish person, it's a gamma radiation mutant.
That's interesting. And like it's cuz like one thing is in in the film, I was like Wong, you know,
yes,
he's the guy that has like brought all of them together, you know. And I would think no, it should be Doctor Strange, right? He's the one who's interested in the things and whatever, and we haven't seen him at all in the movie. So it would be interesting that Doctor Strange is not yet introduced in that universe, and Wong is like the person from the village, the timekeepers, whatever, that he's gonna be the one to bring them together. Which also, can we just respect the karaoke scene on the end?
Yeah, no, valid. And it's like that was one of the things I'm like, Wong is Wong gonna be
there? Yeah.
Is he gonna
when I saw him too.
Is he gonna be in the Multiverse of Madness? Why are we bringing Wong in suddenly?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Like, so we haven't really seen Doctor Strange a lot. Before the podcast, me and my husband got up and watched Doctor Strange.
Today.
I mentioned it previously. We are working our way through start to finish, or start to current of the MCU, minus the Incredible Hulk because it's not on Disney Plus. Because he hasn't seen every single last movie, he has seen most of them, and Doctor Strange was one of them. And I realized, I'm like, we've only gotten one Doctor Strange. Admittedly, that was Phase 3. I'm pretty sure that he came out in. Yes, it is Phase 3. But we only get him in Infinity War briefly, and then briefly in Endgame. So what's going on with that? Where is he? We're not really getting that, but then again, we have like 8 million characters that we're trying to follow in this universe, so you know, people slip through the cracks.
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
I like what Pokepope said. He's like, I like that we are getting away from the Avengers initiative, more into the wild comic book world of Marvel. That is absolutely true. Because there are several, and I had to learn this through YouTube and TikTok and stuff about the comic book world of Marvel for a lot of this stuff to make sense. And honestly, give it to the comic nerds. It gives them something to be excited about, you know, that the things that they make sense in their mind is finally coming true. They're like, oh shit, yeah, they're finally bringing this out. And honestly, I'm here for it. I am straight here for it, because they're bringing, again, like not the A-listers, but other, what was it?
Yeah, second and third tier characters.
They're
not like, it's not that their actors
Moon Knight's coming out.
Right. Like, I didn't know about Moon Knight until I worked with someone who is a huge Moon Knight fan and cosplayed Moon Knight, and it's just like, who? What?
Yeah.
When? Where? What? But like, I'm excited just to have different stories.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I was so impressed with Shang-Chi. I was so impressed. Yes. I love it so much. I loved the fucking movie. And the way they did it. It was so good.
It was so good. Oh my god. And on the big screen too. Holy shit.
I can't get over it. I just can't get over it. And so, wait, so what is the next film to come out?
Oh, I mentioned this to you
I know. I'm looking this up.
Actually, I have it in my Google Calendar. because I'm that kind of nerd. I think the next movie is The Eternals, and it releases November 5th.
November, which I'm super excited about. And you, okay? So again, we think that it's going to be, or that the end credit scene
Mhm.
of Shang-Chi, where he's like,
Mhm.
it's sending out a signal, right?
Yeah.
We have a theory that that's the signal that wakes the Eternals.
Or signals, beacons to the
Beacons to
Eternals.
the Eternals, yes. Which would honestly be amazing, because then, that ties in Shang-Chi with that universe as well. So hopefully we'll see more of him. I'm just super excited. And we're gonna watch the Eternals. We're gonna watch that shit. But I did see the trailer.
We watched the trailer for the Eternals, and I turned to Ricey. I'm like, so November is our next date, right?
And like, I saw the trailer, and honestly, okay, so maybe it was just the way that the trailer was. But I feel like the Eternals is gonna be too serious, if that makes sense. I mean,
I can feel that. They're bringing in Angelina Jolie, so I can kind of feel that.
Which, again, not dissing Angelina Jolie. I would never diss a goddess like that. But
what, you want her to step on you too?
God, yes. Have you not seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Holy shit!
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
You're right. You're gonna bring in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, yeah.
She could kick my ass. I'm here for it.
Oh, what else was it? Salt? I haven't seen all of Salt, but like Salt? You want Salt to step on you?
Oh my god, just please. Angelina Jolie is a badass woman, so I can't wait. I can't wait to see her. I'm so excited.
But Spider-Man is coming out in December.
Oh yeah, I still haven't seen the Far From Home.
No Way Home.
No.
You haven't seen Farm for Home, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
You need to.
I do need to get on that. I do need to get on that. I'm like,
Girl.
I know there was one. I know for a fact there was one film I haven't seen from Spider-Man. I do need to see it, but it was right after everything, and I can't watch it because I heard it's sad. I don't know if I can do it.
That's sad. I mean, it's the first movie post Endgame, so it's gonna have a sad moment, but it is not a sad movie. Right? See.
I don't like dealing with the emotions. I don't want to see Spider-Man cry.
Emotion. I was about to say, I'll bulk the emotion out of you.
Oh shit! Yeah, Carnage. Okay, yeah. So we saw the trailer for that one too.
I gotta go watch Venom then.
I'm excited. I mean, I heard Venom was pretty good.
Yeah, but Venom's not really like my Spider-Man villain. That's I gotta know.
I think they're really trying to break away from like for Venom to have its own kind of thing. I genuinely believe that, because I don't know if they're gonna introduce the. I don't know how they would introduce the Spider-Mans, the Spoodermans.
Well, I think they're supposed, like, I had heard rumors early on when it was announced the movies for Phase 4 and stuff like that, and that they're like. They couldn't announce Spider-Man for Phase 4 because there was that big problem with Sony and Disney trying to get the rights.
Yes.
Like, I heard when that had settled down that Venom was going to be introduced into the MCU's Spider-Man in the next Spider-Man movie, which I don't know if that's happening or not because of the, like, trailer leak, which I have not seen. I have not seen Spider-Man trailer leak. I've seen all the fucking memes about it, though, but I've not seen the trailer.
I have too.
And I'm like, I can't, this is gonna reveal way too fucking much. I cannot watch this. Like, I already knew confirmation for either Spider-Man 3 or Multiverse of Madness. Like, we're getting Tobey Maguire, we're getting Andrew Garfield, we're getting Tom Holland, we're getting Ryan Reynolds, which we know what that means.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting all of these people confirmed for Multiverse of Madness. I mean, again, I'm pretty sure it's Multiverse of Madness.
Hopefully.
And so it's like,
I still need to watch Free Guy. I'm gonna do anything for Ryan.
Yes, that was. Did you ever watch that trailer I sent you, or the review of it?
No, I haven't. Not yet. I need to get on that.
figure out where I can watch this.
It'll be on my to-do list. I have so much shit I gotta watch. I think honestly, I really do have to watch Spider-Man because literally the only reason why I haven't seen the most recent Spider-Man film is because it's too sad, and I'm like, damn it, it's gonna make me cry.
It's not gonna make you cry.
It's gonna make me feel things because if I see someone portraying emotion, and I love Tom Holland, he's gonna do it so well. And if I see Tom Holland cry, I'm gonna be like, well, fuck, here comes the waterworks. Fuck Tom Holland.
Well, okay, so the easiest way to do it is not the way I did it, because it's like I went up to visit my sister or whatever with my husband, and we had already seen Endgame, and we really, really wanted to see Far From Home, and my sister hadn't seen Endgame, so we're like, "Oh, we're dragging you to Endgame, and then we're gonna go watch Far From Home right after. We're gonna have food in between, but we're gonna see it right after," and that emotionally is not the best way to do it. So don't do that, and you'll be fine.
Don't do what I did. You'll be fine.
Do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah. I get that. I'm just like, yeah, okay, fair.
This is what I did without the brain cell.
Oh, true. True. Oh,
I don't usually have the brain cell.
But you know, it's good if a film can invoke such a strong emotion out of you. Like, that shit's good. Good shit.
Okay, you've seen Endgame, right?
Yes, I've seen Endgame.
How many times did you cry?
I didn't. Actually, wait.
You are heartless.
Wait.
Endgame,
it was
not Infinity War. Endgame.
They're all run together for me.
Okay, valid. That's legitimate fear.
Sorry.
If you didn't cry in Endgame, then you're not gonna cry in Far From Home.
Oh wait, can we spoil Endgame? It's been years.
It's only been 2, ma'am.
Wait,
I know, like, 2020 is very...
No.
Yes,
whoa.
it came out in 2019. I have opinions about that timeline because it's like, it was Captain Marvel, then like 3 weeks later it was Endgame, and then like 2 weeks later, they're like already, like, while we're watching Endgame, we're already getting trailers for, like, Far From Home. And then it's just like 2 weeks later, we get,
God.
Far From Home. Like, all of that was within, like, 7 weeks of one another.
Shit. Okay, you're absolutely right. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there were some scenes that shocked me when it happened, okay? And I couldn't get over the initial shock. And then the final scene where the man of the day, the man of the hour, saves the day. I'm not gonna say anything about that. That's when I actually did start tearing up. I didn't cry though, but I did tear up because I guess when they say goodbye, that's what got me. That's the one thing that got me. And that actually made me tear up. I didn't cry. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I did a little bit, but I was just like,
okay, in theaters, it's like you don't have to be like boo-hooing to be considered crying. If you have more than 2 tears at a scene, we'll call that crying in a theater. Okay.
Okay. Well, I never saw it in theaters. I saw it at home, and I did shed a few tears because I hate that they do that. I hate that they all say goodbye and just like, it just kills me. It kills me. And like the initial, like the first few, scenes, wink, wink. I'm just too shocked by it, because it comes out of nowhere. But the other one, they were building up to it, and then you know what's gonna happen. At least I did, because it was spoiled for me. You know what's gonna happen, but when you see the aftermath, I'm just like, oh God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me feel these things?
So, for me, like, okay, so my husband cried 4 different times in Endgame. And, like, one of them was a really touching, like, family moment. With, when they're going after the reality stone. The red stone. So, it's like, I knew that was going to get to my husband. Because my husband is a family man. He is absolutely a family man. So, it's like, he's cried at family moments like that before. So, I knew he was going to cry at that. We teared up and cried at, and this is like silent crying, just tears streaming down your face, kind of theater crying. And then he cried at 4. I only cried at 3 both times. Well, I cried at 3 the first time and then cried at 2 the second time. And it is that end scene that gets me. Also,
Fuck that end scene.
I was a little shocked at that end scene. I was expecting the other one. Like, I knew one of those was not walking out of that movie.
Yeah.
I knew
so
that,
pissed.
but I was expecting the other one. I wasn't expecting him.
I was. I think they were building it up, and I knew. I just knew. But again, it was also because it was spoiled for me. So
Right.
I knew because it was spoiled for me. So when I knew that, and I didn't know anything beyond that, you know, like I didn't know the progression or the subtle hints that they give you, right? I didn't know about all that. So I was watching the film and I'm like, oh, they're setting this shit up. Oh, they're setting this shit up.
I mean,
And then when
if
it
you really
happened-
think back on it, they were setting it up in the trailers as well.
Yeah. So when I saw it happen, I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I was ready, but I wasn't ready for the aftermath of everyone else feeling the feelings. And I'm just like, stop. Please, just stop. I can't.
No,
I can't.
feel
do
the
it.
emotions.
I can't. It was too much. It was
It
too
was
much.
a lot. It was very good, but it was a lot.
It was
a
good,
lot.
but it was a lot, which is why I can't watch Far From Home. Because it's going to be a
Girl,
lot.
just no, it's not.
You know,
No, it's not. I can promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. You'll be fine.
We'll see about that.
Then prove me
No,
wrong
I
and
don't wanna
watch
do
it.
I don't want to
Watch it.
It's the same
bitch.
reason why I don't want to watch. Well, actually, I don't know why I don't want to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Because you've heard
Oh
not great
yes,
reviews about it.
the one the boy did there.
Yep.
This
Yep.
sucks.
That, like, it was really confusing because we don't really get to see his face and we don't hear him talk to
Yeah.
anybody to give us
Mhm.
context clues. But, like, when people are like, oh yeah, that's the kid from Iron Man 3, it's just like, oh shit, that hurt.
Mhm.
That, like, that hurt.
They did all the things. They knew it. They knew it.
Mm.
They knew what they were doing to me, and I hated it. Hate it.
That
Actually, so
scene,
good,
Tom
and I'm just
Holland is like, I have no idea why we're here. I don't
Yeah.
know the context of why we're, like, the behind the scenes. It's just like Tom
Yes.
Holland's like, I just told to wear this and look sad. I don't know what's going on.
Because
Because
Very
they don't
smart.
want him spoiling shit. Like, he got,
Oh, he does
like,
so. Oh my God, yes.
he
knows
got
to spoil
multiple fake scripts and the real script. So he would not spoil anything. He would not know what's going on.
things. Fair. We all love Tom Holland, but he's known to spoil shit.
He's so pretty. Mark Ruffalo is just as bad, if not worse.
Really?
Yeah. So,
Honestly,
like,
listen, if it was me, if I was in that position, I would do the same thing. My ADD will kick in. I'll be like, oh, right, that's supposed to be a secret. Whoops.
and that's why Tom
Whoopsies.
Holland's not allowed to do, like, interviews by himself. It's like a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of them for, like, in-game. They had
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch because it's like, oh, Benedict is like a pro. He's been in this for a decade or more, like in just production a decade or more. So he knows how to, like, work the ropes. He's experienced. He's a veteran. So he would know when to, like, shut Tom up. Like, that
True.
was a very common
True.
thing. It's like a lot of interviews for in-game were with Benedict and Tom because they wouldn't let him. They didn't trust him to be alone.
Which is fair. He's I can't shit on Tom because when you get excited, you know you start talking and then you just don't stop talking because you're getting excited and you don't realize, oh shit, I spilled the beans. I did it.
Yep.
I spilled the beans.
I watched it was like a late night show, and I don't remember with who. It was either Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, and I think it was Jimmy Kimmel because of the set. But Tom Holland casually like, oh yeah, Spider-Man in space, and people are like, wait, what? Spider-Man in space? And he's like, you know, like as like a fanfic or something.
We all love him though. We all absolutely love him. Oh jeez. And I love that. I love that he's like that. I love that everyone loves Tom Holland. I hope nobody hates him.
He's an Uwuga boy.
He is a new good boy.
He's an
such a
Uwu
dude.
dumb boy, but he an Uwu good boy.
Yeah, a good dumb boy. A dumb himbo.
Yeah.
We all
A
love him.
himbo. He is absolutely a himbo.
He's so much like a himbo. Anyway, yeah,
We
I
should
guess that's
probably
everything.
wrap up.
Yeah, we should. I thought we would be able to talk about comfort media, but I guess we'll do that next week. I didn't think we could talk about Shang-Chi for about an hour, but here we are. I do forget it's not. It's Marvel. Yeah.
It's Marvel. I
We
will
do
never
this
shut up.
Every time. Oh my god.
You'd think you'd learn after 46 episodes.
Right, but no, we never learned. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this. We really wanted to share Shang-Chi because if you haven't seen it, let us be the ones to tell you, go see it. Go see it. It is a fantastic film if you like the action in it, comedy. It's actually really balanced in the comedy, which it has to be because holy shit, the drama is good. I guess.
Oh my god.
It's the family
Yes.
drama. It's a very family drama, and honestly, it's so good to see. It's interesting. It's a very interesting, and I love the character development of Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah. So
Because he admits he's a flawed character, and I love what they did with that. It's just so good. So if
it's a
you're like,
little rushed. Like
yeah, because
it's like, like it opens in like 3 days, and then it's just like, he has this character development in 3 days, and it's just like, can we get like a week, 2 weeks, a month? Like, y'all don't have to make it a whole ass year, but like, can we get more than 3 days, please? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But honestly, if you're like, hey, I don't know about Shang-Chi and I haven't seen it yet, go see it. If you're a big Marvel fan, definitely go see it. I apologize for the spoilers. We try not to spoil too much of it.
Without warning.
Without warning, for sure. But straight up, go see it. I think you guys would really enjoy it as a Marvel film. It is so funny. It's so good. The fighting sequences is just fucking amazing. Damn, I can't get over it. And the whole jacket thing where he was, oh my god,
Like, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get more of that masked character, because it like.
The way that, okay, listen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I've started shit again. I'm sorry, but it's like.
No, you're good. Spoilers. The mask guy, the way they took him out was hilarious. Just saying, it made me laugh. It made me laugh because I was like, no one was expecting it. Nobody expected that. So I was just like, you know what? Props to you.
No one ever expected the Spanish Inquisition.
It was good. I liked that.
It was very good.
It really was. So, right. Who are you? Where can they find you?
Who am I? I feel like I'm interrogated. I'm at Mickey Ree. You can find me on Twitter at Mickey Ree. I'm the one that's been chatting chat constantly.
Ah, yes.
Who are you?
I'm a
that's
bowl
how
of
you spell
ricey.
my name.
All right, hold on. Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm a bowl of ricey. You can find me on Twitch on a bowl of ricey, as well as here on What's Your Opinion.
Yeah.
And what else? Oh, and on Twitter with the same name. Yep,
Hey, don't
a
you
bowl of
cosplay or
ricey.
something, nerd?
No, not yet. You know what? Until I actually have my new cosplay come in and start taking photos, I'll start mentioning that again.
You have a new cosplay? Have you
I go
told
to
me
a
what
con.
it is? Have I forgotten what it is, or have you not told me?
No, I've told you.
Oh.
It's one of my drunk cosplays. I'm doing it with Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
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 So we're doing
And
that.
I'm like, I feel like you tell me shit, and then my ADD is like, that's not relevant anymore. You're gonna forget that.
Also fair, because I haven't cosplayed in a while. But until I can get my cosplay plans together, I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say.
We should do a
Jack shit.
cosplay shoot for me with that new cosplay I got in.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Speaking of Shang-Chi and C-dramas.
Oh, is it on your Instagram, Pokepoke? while you're typing that up. Also, you can find both of us here at What's Your Opinion Podcast on Twitch. And where else, Ricey, can they find us?
They can find us on, let me just type it out because it's
a little convoluted. It's what was available.
There we go. That on Twitter.
Yeah.
It will be, yes.
Yes.
But yes, you can check us out on Twitter there as well. Is that everything? I believe so.
I don't know. Like, we're ADD. We don't remember. Doesn't sound like anything is important that has been forgotten.
I will have to say this, and this is news to you as well, Mickey. So the next weekend, I will have adult responsibilities again. Woo. So I will do my best to either try and do the podcast on Saturday or Sunday, depending on how my adult responsibilities go.
I was about to say, if not, we can always read "Am I the Asshole" on Reddit with
That's
chat.
true. That's true. That would be something
if you
I think
can't
would
get
be
it
great.
worked out.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you can't get it worked out.
We'll see. But yeah, just a heads up. But I'm super excited. I have so many topics that I'm super excited to talk to you guys about next week when that comes out. But yeah, I guess that's everything. We hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we will see you guys again next week. You guys stay safe out there, okay?
Bye.
Bye.